Alright, so today we're going to start with the Harlem line, and we're going to choose scenarios and train to the game. The game has almost started, and the last few fans are trickling in on the services to Yankees East 153rd Street. So let's get started on that one. Okay, I'm going to try going with, well, maybe I won't. There we go. See what I can do without the HUD. Gotta turn the lights on bright, turn the markers off, put the throttle into maximum, and then charge the brakes. I don't have it in maximum. Well, I'm going to put the HUD on. Oh, I got the brake on 63%. I need to put the brake on maximum brake, and then I can charge. Sometimes a computer screen just isn't the same as real life, and it helps to use the HUD. So we'll cheat a little, use the HUD. You can see that on the panel the R is kind of lit up a little bit. If you zoom in, that's restricted speed. We're in Grand Central Terminal, so we'll need to go at restricted speed. Let's go without the HUD again and see what happens. There we go. See how we can do. So, Grand Central Terminal, underneath Grand Central Stadium, and trying to stay to 10 miles an hour. And I'm going a little quick, so I'll give it a little minimum brake here. You know, without the HUD, you can see over on the right dash when you have released and when you have applied. So let's see how I applied it, and it turns yellow. Kind of nice. Yeah, once you get familiar with the screens, these multifunctional computer display screens, I don't know what they call it in the railroad community, but these digital display screens, they have a lot of information on it. Up to the point where you really don't need, whoop, going too fast. Gotta apply a little brake. I got a red light here too. Gotta hold up and wait. You know, it's funny. Look at all those red lights. There's underneath, you know, underground. It's so dark, and I got red lights. There's so many tracks, and I'm always a little confused of which one's what. I'm just going to sneak up a little bit. Oh, now I do have a restricted speed again, 10 miles an hour. I think I am going downhill a little. Oh, good, it turned green. I could go ahead and cruise right through this tunnel. Maybe not so quickly, though. I'm not normally one to play the scenario so much. I don't like the idea of everything being scripted for me. But in this case, this particular one, this little short trip to Yankee Stadium with one pickup on the way is, to me, very enjoyable. I like this one. It's easy, it's short, and it's very well, I know it's in the evening time with the sun setting. It's scenic. It's city lights. I love it. I really do enjoy the scenario. Typically, I don't really like the scenarios. I like the timetables, because the timetables, you can set them up for any day or weather. You choose your time. Choose your time of day and when you want to go, where you want to go, based on what's available in the timetables. And I got the buzz for track speed of 60. Normal speed. Here we go. It's now, if we look at our screen here, oh, you can't see that. Yeah, the time is 17:18, and we need to get to Yankee Stadium by 5:22. So let's get up and go. Yeah, with the timetables, you can change the time of year, the weather, and all the other fun things. And it's not as scripted outside of the time of day and the destination and all that. The scenarios, everything is scripted for you. But yeah, I do like this. I do like this scenario. These tunnels are nice. I think they did a nice job in modeling the tunnels here on the Harlem line. So yeah, once again, this is a quick starting out from Grand Central's terminal to Yankee Stadium in the setting sun evening. It's a pretty ride. It's a short ride. It's a fun one. I very much enjoy it. So I'm glad you came with me. A lot of times I like to use the HUD when I do these passenger runs, because when there's a lot of different station stops, I'm not always sure where I'm supposed to stop. Some stations you blow by, some stations you stop at, and the HUD will tell you how far you are. But in this case, I'm going way too fast. In this case, there's only one or two stops, and they're pretty evident I'll show you once we get to them why they're evident. I think the first stop is actually, I say that, now I want to cheat and look at the HUD. Yeah, I think the first stop is after we go over the bridge. But it's a pretty evening, wonderful night for a game. Speed limit dropped to 40. I think that was my indicator. I'm supposed to stop at this station. Just take a cheat and look. Yep, absolutely stop at this station. And the time is 5:21:59. It's 5:22, just on time. The other thing the HUD is nice for is kind of letting you know when the passengers are done. Since we're playing engineering, we have to keep a conductor guard mode or whatever. But keep an eye on what's going on with loading the passengers. Almost loaded. All right, we're off to Yankee Stadium. About ready to go over this bridge, and yep, it drops down to 35. So pretty ride over the bridge. Probably switched cameras way too many times, but hey. I think we're coming into, yeah, we should be coming into making the bend to turn down towards 153rd Street. So our track is going to make a bend here. We're driving, actually, we're going north from Grand Central Terminal head north up through Harlem up towards Yankee Stadium. And we're going to go ahead and make this bend. Here we are. Yankee Stadium it is. I don't know what that hiccup was. Take a quick look around. Here's the ballpark. Here's the entrance. I think we're... Alright, now that we got that done, we're going to head on back to Grand Central Terminal. There's a little glitch here where it's giving me instruction to lock doors, and so I got to start turning things down. So we're going to switch ends. Before we do, we got to put the brake on full, turn off the heads, marker lights are on, pull the key out, master key to off, and then we're going to kind of walk our way to the other side. And I used to go out on a platform. I think it's kind of fun just to make sure everybody's off the train or whatever. To walk through the train, take a look, make sure, you know, nobody spat up on the aisleway. I think we should get more passengers on, to be honest with you. If you're wondering, these doors will pull shut behind me, so I don't, you know, I don't have to really go back and shut them myself. I used to go back, and after I went through them and shut them, I realized now they're going to pull shut. Anyway, I almost feel like Max Smart doing this. Alright, now we're there. Master key on. Reverser to neutral. Maximum brake. Charge the brakes. You can see the brakes charging on the needle below. Headlights on. Marker lights off. Alright, let's get ready to go. I think I need to, this instructions that they give you, they forget that you gotta lock the doors first. I sat here before trying to figure out why I couldn't get the train moving, and it's telling me that's the next step. Well, it's not. Gotta make sure all the doors are shut. You can see on this thing here when the door's shut. Alright, let's get going. Oh, something's wrong. Maximum brake. Brakes are charged. Put it in forward. Okay, now let's go. See, didn't I just know? Maybe the left side wasn't locked. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, maybe I only locked the one side. I don't know how the left side was open, but here we go. So actually, since we're going no stops, going straight back to Grand Central Terminal, we don't really need the HUD. It's a little bit more than 5 miles ahead. And we can enjoy the ride. Track speed here is 45. I'm free to roam about the country. Drop down to 40, but I'm not even up that high yet, so we're going to make the big turn back. Back on to the main. Straight south to the station. Okay, changing tracks. Gotta keep the speed down. Back over the bridge. Taking it up to 60 miles an hour. City at night. Oh, we got a flashing light above. I think we're going to go down to medium speed. No. That. We're still good. Interestingly enough, you do get to enter into this tunnel at 60. I'm not going that fast, but I saw that flashing green. Maybe that was, thought we were changing tracks, but it didn't seem like we did. I do like these tunnels. They look good. Go ahead and put the HUD on. Once you're in the tunnel, the HUD no longer distracts from the outside scenery. So now I'm limited. So there's a limited coming up, I believe, so I need to slow it down. Medium, yeah. You know, even though it still says track speed 60, we're gonna head right into a limit to medium to probably restricted, so it makes sense to go ahead and slow it down some. As restricted. Restricted coming up. Probably that next light. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's a yellow light with a green flasher ahead. Don't want to come slamming into this at 60 miles an hour. Okay, now we're in the underground. I mean, come through the tunnel and we're coming up into the terminal. It's a little bit of a ride in here, and at the restricted speed of 10 miles an hour it takes a while. Yeah, I know I'm going 12. Who's gonna stop me? Now this particular scenario is interesting because once you come to bring the train to a stop, it's on one of the side tracks that it's not at a station walk. So this is supposed to be an empty train. There shouldn't be anybody on it because we're just parking this train, and there's no platform for people to get on and off. So it makes it interesting too because we got to get off and kind of hop the tracks to get to the next available platform, and we got to hop a lot of tracks. So I wasn't ready for that the first time I went through this. You'll see what I mean here in a minute or so. So there's a platform over to the left. We have to walk over there. Looking out the window over there. Here's a platform here. Oh boy. I think this is going to prove me to be a liar. Oh boy. Yeah, it takes a little patience to snail your way through this tunnel at 10 miles an hour. Hey, that's train life. Yeah, I just sitting here realizing I didn't turn the computer sound, didn't turn my speakers down. Okay, you may hear the game sounds along with the speaker sounds through the microphone. Well, this is a directional microphone, so hopefully it didn't pick it up so badly, but we'll find out. I won't know until I get into the editor. Silly me. So I guess the big question is, who's going to win the game tonight? I don't even think the Yankees are in the playoffs this year. You know, I ought to know. All right, folks, we're almost there. Those of you who've hung with me this long. I thought about cutting this video short because you didn't need to kind of go through these tunnels, but I wanted to show you what happens when we stop. That we have to find the other train, because we're supposed to get off this one and then go into another train for our next activity. End of the line. There we go. Let's go ahead and put that into emergency. Turn off the headlights. Turn on the markers. Whoops. Take the key out. Take the master off. And now we go for a hike. Oh, turn on the helmet light. It's dark in here. Yep, we're stuck behind this wall. I guess now I should have. I probably should have shut that door. Oh boy, I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. I don't feel like going back. Well, at least it's not out in the weather. So I'm looking for the next platform. Yeah. I guess we could, here's a walkway. For safety's sake. It's not really a walkway, was it? We gotta climb this wall. There we go. And this is where the new map is helpful. So it wants us to go here, get in this engine. Well, what track is that? Now we know. It is track 16. Isn't that nice? I mean, why didn't they have that before? So now we can go over to track 16. And I don't like running, especially through a terminal with people. It's against company policy, but for your sake and my sake, I want to get in that seat. Come on, you want in, lady? cab light. Master key in. Reverser key. Forward, neutral, emergency on to what am I forgetting? I got that neutral, I got that key on, that key in. I need to get that into oh, maybe I have to put it in neutral. Okay, now. Nope. Set the master control to max brake. That's what I'm trying to do. There we go. Then we can charge. How do we charge? I forget. Here we go. Charge brakes. I can't see the meter. Think we're good. Oh, set the headlights on. Wipers. Where's the headlights, guys? Where's the headlights? Headlights. Okay. Lock doors. And then we're ready to go. So I thought I'd end the video there, and but this scenario continues on a bit further along. But I wanted you to see the little bit of a run you had to do, skipping over the tracks and climbing walls to get to this engine. So anyway, this whole scenario I think is a good one. It's a fun one, and I'm glad you guys could come along with me and experience a little bit about Grand Central Terminal and the Harlem line. An enjoyable route. So hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did, and we'll catch you next time.